Welcome to this lesson on inequalities. An inequality is a comparison between values that uses one of the following symbols: greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. For graphing an inequality, we can graph a one-variable inequality on a number line, which is like these that you see below with the arrows. So for example, if I wanted to graph x is less than 3 on the number line, first of all, when you graph, there's two different symbols that you can use. You can use an open circle, and that's for less than and greater than. Or you can use a closed circle for less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So this is x less than 3, so we're going to use an open circle on 3. And then we're going to shade the direction that the inequality sign points. So it's pointing to the left, it's less than, so we want to shade all the numbers less than 3. And include the arrow because it keeps going forever. Even though the number line stops at -5, it really keeps going forever in the negative direction. So what that is saying is all of these numbers less than 3 make this inequality true. They are all numbers that are less than 3. You can also represent the solution like this, from negative infinity to 3. All right. The next example, graph x is greater than or equal to -4. So because this is greater than or equal to, we're going to use a closed circle on -4. And we're going to shade the direction the inequality sign points, so to the right. Including the arrow because it keeps going forever in the positive direction. So all of those numbers, including -4, make the inequality true. They are the solutions to the inequality. Another way you can write that is a bracket -4. That means the solution contains -4. If it's a parentheses, it doesn't contain it. If it's a bracket, it does. All the way to positive infinity. And with infinity, you always put a parentheses because you can't actually contain the number infinity. It just means it goes forever. All right, let's keep going. So we want to graph x is less than or equal to 0. So that's going to be a closed circle. And we're going to shade to the left because the arrow is pointing to the left, and include the arrow. All right, x is greater than 4, so an open circle at 4, and then to the right. All right, pause the video and try 3 and 4 by yourself. Okay, let's see how you did. So x is less than or equal to -2, that's going to be a closed circle, and we're going to shade to the left, including the arrow. And then x is greater than or equal to -1, that's a closed circle, and then all the numbers greater than -1. All right, let's go ahead and move on to solving inequalities. So to solve an inequality, we are going to isolate the variable, which means to get the variable by itself. So it's very similar to solving an equation. So first of all, I'm going to add 7 to both sides. Oops, that's 20, not 13. And then divide by 2. So my answer is x is greater than 10. All right, so if I wanted to graph that, it's an open circle, and then all the numbers greater than 10. And again, if you want to write it with the parentheses and the brackets, parentheses because it doesn't include 10, all the way to positive infinity. All of those numbers make this inequality true. There is one special rule that you have to remember with inequalities. If you multiply or divide by a negative, any negative number, you're going to reverse the inequality. So for example, for this one, I'm going to start by subtracting 2. And then I'm going to divide by -5. And because I divided by a negative, I'm going to switch this to greater than or equal to -3. All right. The next one, so I'm going to add 4. And then I'm going to multiply by -2. And because I'm multiplying by a negative, I'm going to change the inequality sign. I'm going to reverse it. All right, so let's think about this. Why do we flip the sign? Let's try not flipping the sign and see if the inequality is still true. So for example, on this one, let's say that and we forgot to flip the inequality sign and we ended up with x is less than or equal to -3. So less than or equal to -3, let's just say -4. Let's plug in -4 and see if that works in our inequality at the top. Okay, so -5 times -4, that's positive 20 plus 2. So that would be 22 is less than or equal to 17. That's definitely not true. 22 is greater than 17. So you have to flip it in order to keep the inequality true. Okay, let's try a few more examples. So this first example, I'm going to distribute. So 3x minus 3. Then I will add 3 to both sides. Then divide by 3. So x is greater than 6. Okay, so if I want to graph these, I just usually pick somewhere in the middle to put my answer. So I'm just going to put 6 here. And then just count up and count down from there. So this is going to be an open circle because it's greater than. And I'm going to shade to the right. All the numbers greater than 6. All right, number 2. So I have like terms here, 2x minus 3x. That's -1x or -x. And then I need to divide by -1 to get rid of that negative sign. So I just have x by itself. Remember, when you divide by a negative, you're going to reverse the sign. So it's going to be less than or equal to -7. And then I just pick somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to put -7 here. And then I'm going to count up and down. And remember, we're in the negative, so it's really opposite. All right, and then I'm going to put a closed circle because it's less than or equal to, and then all the numbers less than or equal to -7. All right, and if you want to put the other notation, this top one, the first example would be parentheses 6, infinity parentheses, because it doesn't include 6. It's everything greater than 6. And then for number 2, negative infinity to -7, but it does include -7, so that's going to be a bracket. All right, you can go ahead and stop the video now and complete the practice.